comes to teaching. We've got a man coacher who's a maths teacher here at Uxbridge High School, Anna Colton, who's a BBC Bite-Sized Mindset expert. Aman, is it fair to say that the exam this year, or in the years since, say, we did it 30 years ago, has become harder?
Absolutely. I think the new specification GCSE that was introduced last year is definitely more rigorous and more difficult compared to the old GCSE. Previously, as teachers, we could teach the test and kind of, it was very routine problems, whereas now there's a huge emphasis on problem solving and worded problems that students really have to decipher.
That helps more in life then,
Absolutely.
more than just memorising numbers and formulae.
Absolutely, because now it's application of your mathematical knowledge within context that you will use in real life.
Anna, so how should we be thinking? I mean, Jane, Tim and I are all saying we're a little bit, we're very nervous and have been cramming last minute. Is that the right attitude?
Being nervous is normal, and it's really important that you need some adrenaline. That will give you a bit of an edge. So being nervous is good. On the morning of an exam, you need to make sure you're well fed, because you don't want to be distracted by being hungry. And it's about then staying focused. And the best way to do that is to keep the chatter, kind of that disruptive chatter in your brain, out of your brain. And it's the kind of things like, oh, I haven't worked hard enough, I can't do maths, I knew I'd be rubbish, you see, this question's too difficult for me. Once you're engaging in that, you've lost your focus. And so the key is to try and say, I don't need that right now.
You struggled with maths, didn't you?
I did struggle with maths, and actually my maths GCSE is one of my greatest achievements in life. My dad was amazing, helped me loads, and so my grade went up from kind of a D to an A ultimately.
Aman, we spoke about the psychological barrier that many have to maths. Why do you think that is, and how can it be changed?
I think ultimately it starts at home, really, that parents sometimes feel that they weren't necessarily good at maths when they were at school, and that kind of gets passed on to children. And I think it's really important from a parent's perspective to kind of encourage their children with maths, and there's loads of tools out there now that kind of can support parents and kids at home to really kind of engage with maths and teach it together, kind of learn maths together at home as parents and children, so that students can kind of feel empowered with the confidence to know that they can do maths.
Aman, Anna, thanks very much. So you heard Anna's bit of advice there. Eat. I got us biscuits this morning. I got us biscuits this morning.
Good luck,
It's good fuel. We've had good cups of tea. We're getting prepared. This is the room we're going to be doing